it. We came.
So what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. And this time, what am I reporting on? Physical media, a special unboxing. I'm not going to include this in the weekly movie hunt and weekly movie haul series. The haul, I usually try to tie to the releases that I bought related to that release week. This is a special unboxing that I'm doing from VALORIA Video. Yeah, I always talk about VALORIA Video. They're a good partner for the channel. And how are they a partner? Where in the description down below, you're going to find an affiliate link. If you click it and you go there, it's going to help the channel, because whatever you buy, I get a little piece of that action, but it's in credit for me to spend on more physical media. So help me out, help you out by using the code JeffMan316 if you haven't shopped there before, and it'll get you 10% off your first purchase. Yeah, I love these more local, non-brick and mortar big boy shops to buy physical media. I always talk about Orbit DVD. Some of you guys buy from the movie room. They're a little far away from me. It takes forever for me to get their stuff. I'm on the East Coast, so guess what? VALORIA Video's on the East Coast. They're down there in Florida, so anything that I buy usually, travels up the coast pretty fast. Great packaging, great shipping, just a great overall physical media retailer. Try VALORIA Video out. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I will be remiss to let you know, hey, there's a sign in the back there that says JeffMan316 Live. That's where you and I join up right here, usually Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. We watch along the movie, talk about physical media sometimes, and that's what this is. Now, there's multiple items in here that actually might spawn another video, at least one of them, but I'll go ahead and tell you this first one. I'm not a huge fan of this movie. I like it. I wanted to own it on physical media because it's one of those ones where because of the content of the movie, I've often wondered whether we were going to maybe one day not get like an uncut version of it, or we might get an edited version of it. But it's the movie Possession. Now, if you follow the channel closely, you may have already seen this on the channel. And why? Because this is a Second Sight release, and I bought the Second Sight box set. Now, why did I buy this? You might say, well, number one, you guys helped me, so I was able to get this like super cheap. I've got Possession in a big box set that was on Blu-ray, and I was waiting for the 4K upgrade. So I got that Second Sight, the box set, and I read through the book that was in it. I looked at it, and I just find I'm not an uber fan of the movie where I really need that stuff. And somebody ended up purchasing that from me. I sold it on eBay for a super premium price.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Compared to what I paid for it. Now, I'm not usually that big of a scalper. If I find something in the wild, like a chase figure or something like that, and I think somebody may want to buy that, I do use it. I mean, I need to fund buying all this fucking media that I buy.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
But either way, yeah, don't hate me for that. But hey, man, if I can get super top dollar for a box set of a movie that I'm not 100% like the uber fan of, then I'm going to do that. And then I took that money, and I ended up, because you guys helped me, I used a little piece of that action and a piece of the action I got from you guys buying from VALORIA Video to pick this up. Now, it's a good movie, like I said, but I don't think it's going to be one that I'm going to have like a lot of watches. Maybe once a year, once every 2 years, I might pop it in. I wanted the 4K. That was important to me. Sam Neill is in it. A woman starts exhibiting increasingly disturbing behavior after asking her husband for a divorce. Soon, suspicions of infidelity soon give way to something far more sinister. Possession. So you don't get anything but the disc in here, but that's okay. I've got that box set for the Blu-ray that's still fairly hard to find, and I've got this. That's all I need. So I'm not going to be like all those other YouTubers and chill and go, you got to have every box set from Umbrella. You got to have every box set from Second Sight. A majority of the Second Sight stuff is 4K, but the ones that are not, that are Region B Blu-ray, if I already have that movie, I don't need to upgrade that just to get a book and an art card. So I'm not doing it. I'm more of trying to be conservative. I've been collecting since the 80s with VHS. I am running out of space. And all these other YouTubers that keep getting all these box sets and all that stuff, you're going to eventually run out of space too. So I'm just telling you, you need to figure out ways that you can trim down your collection, and that's one. If I don't need the movie, but I want a good copy, this can fit on the shelf way easier than that big chunky box. I can get 3 or 4 titles on that shelf, my second sight shelf, by doing that. So don't hate on me, but either way, I got to be able to fund some of this physical media as well. Another way you can help me is go to my eBay store. I sell a lot of my wrestling figures and stuff on there. I like to get cheesy, B-title horror movies, and this one fits right up in that description. Debbie Does Demons. We recently got Debbie Does Dallas from Vinegar Syndrome. We got Debbie Does Demons. I love this cover artwork. Now, I will tell you this. It has reversible cover artwork. This is the clean version. I'm not going to be able to show you the other version, but if you buy this, you can flip it open on the inside. Even the disc artwork's got tits on it. I'll cover up the nipples the best I can.
So, nipples, huh?
But there is a R-rated version of this cover on the inside. Special features on this include an interview with the, an introduction to the film, the special effects, interview with the Angel Bradford, Debbie Does Demons teasers, the trailer, coming attractions, interview with Jessa Flux. So I've never seen this movie, so because you guys helped me get it, this was available at VALORIA Video. I think it's on sale right now, so check that out. A movie that to me was at one point was hard to get in its uncut version. The only way you could get it in the US was the theatrical version on Blu-ray. I went ahead and picked up this Mediabook, and I don't buy a lot of those, of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. Now the reason is there's multiple versions of this on this disc, on this set. The theatrical version is on here along with the uncut version. Now there was a version of the Alliance release on Blu-ray of this that said it was uncut, and it really wasn't. So I'm going to probably do a little video where I tell you guys more about that. But this is a way at VALORIA Video where you can get the uncut and theatrical versions of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and a nice looking media book. Now I will say it's in German. It's got a lot of photos in it, but you can easily just take your phone, snap it, and then tell it to translate it for you. So we're in that era where your technology can easily translate shit for you. This is a little bit shorter than some media books. I like this style. It has got a really nice, thick, slick cover. I like the artwork on the front. And then you got the sheriff on the back. So I'll translate the special features later, but it's got, obviously, like I said, it's got the theatrical trailer, 20-page book, all the special features, a lot of the commentaries and making ofs and everything that's been released before, but unrated version of this is awesome. So I suggest that you pick that up. And last but not least, a release that I'm going to talk about in another video. I'm not 100% going to review the movie because you probably don't need it reviewed, but there's a boutique label that's starting to release a lot of budget version of the Troma movies. Now, if you don't want to spend $40 and $50 on the Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks of the Troma movies that are coming out, you can use this boutique label, and I'll talk about more in, like I said, another video, to get movies like Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. This was a staple back in the day of my Troma watching. That, Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High. I loved all these original Troma movies. This studio, and like I said, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to mention it even here. Look this up, but this is available right now on VALORIA Video. A whole line of Troma movies being released as budget titles. If you want to save a few bucks, this is a way to do it. If you don't need 4K, you can get some Troma for a cheap price. So like I said, look for another video soon about budget Troma movies, and also maybe I'll do some discussions coming up about ways that you can collect movies on a budget if you don't need 4K, or if you just don't need all the special features, bells and whistles in these big, thick, chunky boxes from Vinegar Syndrome. I think collectors are being catered to by most of the boutique labels. It's nice for one of them to cater to collectors, but also on a budget. So we'll talk about more about that in the video. But this is all about VALORIA Video. He sent me that as a review copy, so I will be doing another video separate of that. So thank you, VALORIA Video, for providing Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD on Blu-ray for me to talk about on the channel. I really appreciate it. And you guys, thank you for helping me get their other titles, because I wouldn't have been able to do this and buy stuff like this that are things that I probably wouldn't have normally bought without you guys helping me. Using that affiliate link, using your code JeffMan316, saving me and you some money. I love you guys. Thank you. The easiest way to do it, to thank me, is to like the videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all the normal YouTube stuff. I love you guys. If you do support me, please try to subscribe to the channel. And if you do, hit the notification bell. Once you do, and you'll know when I post new videos. All my other links are in the description down below, along with that affiliate link to VALORIA Video. And once again, thanks for the review copy. I love VALORIA Video, and I love you guys. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
I see. Running away, you yellow bastard!